Hey everyone, Skills with Senso here. Welcome to this exciting journey into the world of video editing. Whether you're a complete beginner or someone looking to refine your skills, this guide is for you. Today we're going to unlock the secrets of video editing. We'll dive deep into the techniques and tools that can transform your raw footage into a polished masterpiece. It's easier than you think. With the right guidance and a bit of practice, you'll find that video editing can be both fun and rewarding. We'll cover the basics, from importing clips to exporting your finished video. You'll learn how to organize your media, trim and cut clips, and add transitions and effects. Don't worry, you don't need fancy equipment or years of experience. With just a computer and some free software, you can start creating amazing videos right away. We'll break it down into simple steps. First, we'll look at how to import your footage into your editing software. Then, we'll explore the timeline, where you'll do most of your editing work. Organizing your clips is crucial. We'll show you how to create bins and folders to keep everything tidy, making your editing process smoother and more efficient. Next, we'll dive into trimming and cutting your clips. This is where you start shaping your story, removing unwanted parts, and keeping the best moments. Adding transitions and effects can make your video more engaging. We'll teach you how to use these tools to enhance your footage without overdoing it. Audio is just as important as video. We'll cover the basics of audio editing, including how to adjust levels, add music, and sync sound with your visuals. Color correction can dramatically improve the look of your video. We'll show you how to adjust colors to make your footage look more professional. Finally, we'll walk you through the exporting process. You'll learn how to choose the right settings to ensure your video looks great on any platform. By the end, you'll be editing like a pro. With these skills, you'll be able to create videos that captivate and inspire your audience. Ready to get started? Let's do it. Grab your footage, fire up your editing software, and let's dive into the world of video editing together. You won't believe what you can create. First things first, you need an editing program. There are tons of options out there, from free ones to professional-grade software. For beginners, I recommend starting with something user-friendly like iMovie for Mac or DaVinci Resolve for both Mac and PC. Both are free and have everything you need for basic editing. Download and install your chosen software. Once it's ready, fire it up. Now that you have your software, let's create a new project. This is the first step in bringing your creative vision to life. Whether you're working on a short film, a vlog, or a tutorial, every project starts with this crucial step. This is where you'll assemble and edit your video. Your workstation is your creative hub, where all the magic happens. Make sure it's organized and comfortable, as you'll be spending a lot of time here. Open your software and look for a button that says New Project or something similar. This button is your gateway to a new world of possibilities. Clicking it will open up a new canvas for you to start working on. Click it, and you'll be prompted to name your project and choose some basic settings. Naming your project is important for keeping your work organized. Choose a name that reflects the content or theme of your video. Don't worry too much about the settings for now. Most software will have default settings that are suitable for beginners. As you become more experienced, you can start to customize these settings to better suit your needs. Just give your project a name and hit Create. This will set up your workspace and get you ready to start editing. Remember, the name you choose can always be changed later if needed. Now, you're ready to dive into the world of video editing. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the interface of your software. Look around and get comfortable with the layout. Notice where the timeline is, where you can import your media, and where the tools are located. This initial exploration will make your editing process smoother and more enjoyable. As you start your editing journey, keep in mind that practice makes perfect. The more you work with your software, the more intuitive it will become. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. Editing is both a technical skill and an art form, and there's always something new to learn. If you ever feel stuck, there are countless resources available to help you. Online tutorials, forums, and communities can provide valuable insights and support. Don't hesitate to reach out and ask questions. Finally, remember to save your work frequently. There's nothing worse than losing hours of progress due to a technical glitch. Make it a habit to save your project regularly, and consider setting up automatic backups if your software supports it. With these tips in mind, you're well on your way to becoming a proficient video editor. Enjoy the process, and happy editing. Time to bring in your video clips and images. This is what you'll use to build your masterpiece. Most editing software has a dedicated import button or a media browser. Click it and navigate to the folder where your clips are stored. Select the clips you want to use and import them into your project. You'll see them appear in your project's media library. Section 5. The timeline. Arranging your visual story. Think of the timeline as your editing playground. It's where you'll arrange your clips, trim them, and add effects. Drag and drop your imported clips from the media library onto the timeline. You can arrange them in any order you like. The timeline is where your video starts to take shape. Section 6. Basic cutting, trimming for impact. Cutting is essential for removing unwanted footage and creating a smooth flow. To trim a clip, click on it in the timeline. You'll see handles appear at the beginning and end of the clip. Drag these handles to shorten or lengthen the clip. Experiment with different cuts to find the perfect timing. Section 7. Transitions, seamless flow between clips. Transitions help you smoothly connect different clips, creating a more polished look. Most editing software offers a variety of transitions, such as fades, wipes, and cross dissolves. To add a transition, drag and drop it between two clips on the timeline. You can adjust its duration and customize its appearance. Section 8. Adding music and sound, setting the mood. Music and sound effects can significantly enhance your video's impact and create a specific atmosphere. Import audio files just like you did with video clips. You can find royalty-free music and sound effects online. Drag and drop your audio files onto the timeline and adjust their volume and timing to fit your video. Section 9. Titles and graphics, enhancing visual storytelling. Titles and graphics help communicate information, add visual interest, and create a professional touch. Most editing software has built-in tools for creating titles and graphics. You can add text, shapes, logos, and more. Experiment with different fonts, colors, and animations to make your titles and graphics stand out. Section 10. Exporting, sharing your masterpiece. Once you're happy with your edited video, it's time to export it and share it with the world. This is the moment where all your hard work comes together, and you get to showcase your creativity and effort. Exporting your video is a crucial step, as it ensures that your project is in a format that can be easily viewed and shared across various platforms. Click the Export or Share button in your editing software. This button is usually located in the top menu or toolbar, and it might be labeled differently depending on the software you are using. For instance, in Adobe Premiere Pro, you might find it under File, Export, while in Final Cut Pro, it could be under File, Share. You'll be presented with various export settings such as video format, resolution, and quality. These settings are important because they determine how your final video will look and how large the file size will be. Common video formats include MP4, MOV, and AVI, each with its own advantages. For example, MP4 is widely supported and offers a good balance between quality and file size. Choose the settings that suit your needs and click Export. If you're unsure about which settings to choose, consider the platform where you'll be sharing your video. For YouTube, a resolution of 1080p and a frame rate of 30 fps are generally recommended. If you're sharing on Instagram, you might opt for a square or vertical format to better fit the platform's layout. Your video will be rendered and saved to your computer. Rendering is the process where your editing software compiles all the edits, effects, and transitions into a single cohesive video file. This can take some time, especially for high-resolution videos or projects with lots of effects. Once the rendering is complete, your video is ready to be shared. You can upload it to social media, send it to friends and family, or even use it in a professional portfolio. Congratulations on completing your video project. Section 11. Conclusion. You're a video editor. Congratulations. You've taken your first steps into the world of video editing. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, and develop your own unique editing style. Now go out there and create something amazing.